Hello everyone! Hello, you didn't miss anything. I just flew over to the Nexus and for some reason my record didn't start. We're just stopping by the Nexus real quick because I was supposed to meet up with my brother in game here, and unfortunately, for some reason, I forgot to do that. Not to worry though. Is this where it's needing to go? I think this is, yeah, this is it. Okay. We're gonna have this iron delivery and credits stuck on the screen for the whole time. Sorry about that. At least it disappears during this.
Down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
This is not good.
Dr. Carlisle.
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find him, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, he's still in a coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible. He's okay?
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, sis? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it. I can't feel anything, but I still hear you. Is Dad okay?
He's dead.
I'm not sure how to say this, but he's dead, Scott.
What?
There was an accident.
What do you... Accident? How? I mean, Dad...
I know. It was all very sudden. Nothing anyone could do.
I don't believe it.
I'm sure he'd want to be here now.
Did we at least find home? Dad kept talking about how amazing it would be.
Just wait till you see it. It's amazing. Even better than the hype.
I hope Dad got to see it.
He did.
I should be with you now.
You were never one to quit, little brother. A nap won't hold you back.
Yeah, I guess so. Dad would want us to push on.
He kind of looks like Mon-El
So
from
Yeah,
Supergirl.
wherever they are. I figure Mom is giving him the business for him.
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. His condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks, Harry.
Yeah, I forgot about this scene. I figured you guys would want to see that. My character was just T-posing. I love it. Alright, there's apparently a quest here.
During repairs on the Nexus Hull. The victim's name has been withheld until the next of kin in the Milky Way is notified.
What do you want, dude?
This is HNS.
Boy, Pathfinder, today has not been a good day.
Today's not been a good day,
What's
guys.
that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks.
I'm very
Maybe when
stiff.
you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
A very specific. Alright, so I had something else I wanted to do a second ago, but I don't remember what it was. I don't think there's anything on the habitation jet deck. Or operations. Go back to the docking bay.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion.
Back to Voeld.
Visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Alright, we're heading back to Voeld. I'm very excited about this. What the hell's this guy doing? You alright?
History is made.
Sure! Oh, we're gonna save our game once we're back in the Tempest. I don't want to talk to all those characters again should anything happen to my game. Locke, do you have any family Easter traditions? Dudes, are you gonna make sloppy joes for Easter? Alright. Game done. We have a save game. Alright, we're gonna head back to Voeld, guys. It's time to... It's time to do those side quests that we got there. Hey, could you imagine how big that that black hole is since I can kind of see it? Apparently they've been getting a lot better at seeing black holes in real life. Some of the pictures have been really fascinating.
Beginning approach.
I really like this zooming in on the planet. You can skip it if you want, but it looks really cool to see how they did this.
Voeld orbit is steady.
Alright, we got a couple quests to do here, guys. We got settling, PB, Cora, meeting the resistance, and trading favors. Let's go do some of these now that we've completed the big cat assignment. I don't really like this gun, so we're gonna change to a different assault rifle. The Revenant 3 we just got, I think. No, it's the Sonnet 3. Its damage is really bad compared to the one we have, but its rate of fire is so much higher. We got the Thalken 3. Thalken 3. Let's start with the Zulkin 3 and work our way back up. Got a really high rate of fire, so could be better in the long run. Alright, the Carnifex. Do we have any better pistols? I don't think we do, so we're gonna stick with this one. And sniper rifles. We could get another one. The Linnet 3. Its damage is half as good, but we'll try it out. We'll see if we like it. Oops, I don't want Omniblade, I want this. Oh, you know what, actually? If when I get a chance to sorry. When I get a chance to go back to another place, I'm going to go and do research. I'm gonna have to research the new Omniblade because yeah, we can. I think I have enough uranium or whatever the heck it's called. All right, we gotta bring Liam. Phoebe. We are bringing Vetra. Okay, this should be good.
Approaching the LZ.
So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set our skills for Liam and Petra, or Vetra, not Petra, Vetra. We've never used Vetra before, so could be interesting. Alright, here we go. We're back. Let's go stand under that light real quick. There we go. Wait, no, this isn't. Isn't that supposed to make it like easier? Oh, these are just lights. We gotta find a heater. Go stand under a heater first. And then we'll start tracking one of these quests. I'm not 100% certain which one we should be doing. Hang on, let's actually do that now. What is this? Let's do memory trigger. Might as well start with that. The first one in our direction, right? There's one of the heaters. Sorry about the plus 35 iron and credits delivery on my screen there, guys. I don't know how to get rid of that without restarting the game. This game takes too long to reload, so I'm not doing that. Alright, Vetra. Let's see what you got. You got 22 points to put in. Cool. Okay. So we're going to start with this one. 25. Power and force. And plus 20% weapon damage. Let's do weapon damage. Defensive expert. Alright, more shields. More shield regeneration. Just a flat out damage bonus? Heck yeah. Let's give her 3 points in power armor. There you go. Alright, Liam, what do you got? You got 3 points? Let's give you 3 points into... Oh... Frag grenade. Yeah, plus 20% direct damage. Sick. Alright, there's our skills in. Let's go and head into the area and see what we can find. We didn't get too far into exploring this area because the Angarans were here.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Life support is back online.
Yeah, we got just past this bridge and then we didn't get to explore anymore. Alright, let's stand under here and we'll take a look around. First, let's scan. There we go. Let me scan that cruiser. Should I be scanning each of these lights, maybe?
How is everyone back home? Parents doing all right?
Alright. What's the Tempest? Okay, so we got a fair distance to travel to get to any of these, but looks like there's a lot of stuff to do. Plus, there's the 3 towers here. So we might be spending a day on Voeld.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
I love you, Layra.
I know.
Translated from Shalesh. Salon, yes, I'm aware of the dwindling supply situation. The supplies meant for the Resistance had to be diverted at the last moment, so we never received them. We'll get the next drop. I'm taking care of it myself. These people are hugging.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Voeld. The rest, out and about.
Sick. We can get a shield regenerator.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michelle.
Oh, there's actually some more side quests we can even pick up here. Alright. Angaran Ranger armor, arms.
At least that horrible place was destroyed. You must be the Pathfinder who saved the Moshai. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice. Get it? Warm welcome? Ice?
It's a joke, but not a good one.
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Ket. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
That's why I came here. To help.
If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Voeld without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
I've met Ephra. He's... interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
I do. Alright, so we got another quest here. We got a terminal. Let's read the... What we got in this terminal? Ket surveillance, week 04042. These are just... Well, yeah. Translated from Slash. Olisk, I took a party to the supply point. When we got there, everything was gone. Our contact is missing. The snow shows signs of activity. Multiple individuals. The cat, maybe? I'll keep this quiet until you can get it sorted. Alright, time to help
Looks
with...
like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Should we talk to the requisitions officer?
Yes, we can. We'll deal with stuff in here first, I suppose.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Well, yeah, because people are going to be die.
I can take a look at the drop point.
You're not
that
getting...
way no one will panic.
You're not getting any
I can't
supplies.
sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Rude, but okay. This means we gotta go back up here. Oh, no, over here. There you go, we got it.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Alright, we gotta go back over here. Oh, yeah, we got something to scan. There you go, done.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
You don't win a war without...
Translate from Slash, to Intelligent Officer Koss. We're seeing an increasing activity around Ja Neek. The Ket have erected a barrier of some kind around the dig. Scouts spotted abducted Angara moving around behind the shield. Looks like the Ket have them working on something. We can't tell what it is. Also, more reports of abductions. The Ket appear to have stopped trying to attack the Dara. Too well defended. That's good. However, they focus their attacks on people traveling across the planet. Ambushes have increased. We should make sure the warning gets out.
Feeling kind of honored we get to see all this.
Man, Liam. I feel like there's gonna be a fight here at some point, since there's so many of these ammo crates just laying around this place. Concerning the new visitors. I heard about the new visitors to Aya. Do I have to remind you what happened last time their kind contacted one of our world? Kadara is a cesspool because of them. I'm sure you and Ever are receiving plenty of opinions from both sides. I trust you'll make the right call, Enjik. Aya and Voeld can't be overrun by those things, and I don't trust that so-called Pathfinder any more than the rest of them. Fighter pilot Vash Naran. Veshnaran reporting in. We see some surprising news this week. Apparently the human Pathfinder activated the vault on Eos. The newcomers are now settling on the surface. I don't know how to feel about this, Commander. It troubles me. A visitor from across dark space can access technology closed to us for centuries? What does this mean? History tells us that what happens when outsiders have more power than us. I apologize if I'm stepping out of line with my comments. Simply thinking out loud. I trust your judgment in all things, Commander. Dudes! Guys, can we join dudes for a boss fight? There we go. Dudes, we're exploring Voeld, the cold planet.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant. Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Super rude, but alright. There's another quest in here. Okay, it's over there. In this area, it is probably one of these people. An Angaran priestess. Hey there.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here. And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Kett are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Ryder. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Kett. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
What do I think of the Kett's society? I think it is very much like the Borg from Star Trek, and it's ridiculous.
How can they possibly know what they believe is true?
That is the great question of faith. I tried to speak to some of these misguided ones, but they didn't listen. And now, if you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
And I'm also curious how they discovered injecting their cells into other creatures do that to them. It's fascinating.
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next. And with that, a stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of exalted Angara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty. Lost to us in all ways.
Thank you.
Alright, so there's our other quest. Alright, so that should be everything in the area. Alright. Anything else in this area? We should probably go pick up those crates, eh? Before we're done.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
The Angara are a fascinating species that I'm looking forward to learning more about. Unfortunately, Commander Doziel, intelligence officer, transfer log. Deke, look, I told you, I'm not interested in your No, the Ket base. Scut. That's a big ship. Are those? Looks like fighter craft. They're bringing in more troops, bigger guns. That's not good. I'm going to Kos. Keep watching. Log everything. What are we talking about?
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
There we go.
Leave me be.
Sure.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
You guys seem very understaffed.
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Voeld.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
That's interesting.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
They're like plants. They
I'll come back if
get energy through photosynthesis.
I'll be here.
Intriguing. What a commander. Translated from Celeste. Commander, I'm so sorry. We managed to push the Ket back from Techix, but they knew we were coming. Had traps laid out before we crested the peak. Arjan didn't make it. Went down covering our saboteur. Took out nearly a dozen Ket before he fell. You'd have been so proud of him. I wanted to let you know before we got back in a less delicate way. I'll tell Eskel to hold off on sending the notice. You should be able to break the news to your parents yourself. Commander, I truly am sorry. I know this must be difficult to read, but know that Arjan Doziel was a hero today. Translation says, Pavoa, Mother. I hope you and Laval are well. Little Fallet must be a handful by now. Mother, something happened. I sent Arjan on a mission and he didn't come back. He's not coming back. His officers tell me he's protecting. If he fell protecting his squad, this is my fault. He should have had more training. I'm so text ended. Commander Doziel, we need more recruits for Harvarl. The Ket haven't reached the ruins, but their attempts out in the capital have been bolder. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. I know you're stretched thin right now, but I've heard about Arjan, so I'm sure this is the difficult time for you. I wouldn't contact you if it wasn't urgent. I'll be back in the field. Reach me by comm at your earliest convenience. So if we throw him into the sun, he'll get better. I mean, maybe. Does the proximity to the sun matter? Because I feel like that probably would just overload his system and he'd die, but, you know. Hey, Joel. What do I know? I'm just a doctor. Oh, hang on, we got something to scan here, apparently. Yeah. Scan this. Only so many of them will let me scan them. Alright, so let's actually get out to the planet and explore a bit of the planet itself.
But I brought the snacks last time.
But I never get care packages from Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, see?
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Squinting stars. It's the Pathfinder. We heard about how you punched the Ket. Punched them right in the exaltations. So amazing.
Shut up, Baniska. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm
Yeah,
being
you're
charming,
embarrassing.
right?
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here, Seek.
So, what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Sure.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I feel like we destroyed that already.
Face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
Yes, Najara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
I'll let you get back to your work.
That's one way to do it.
Take care. Stay safe.
You find a nice and all
Tempest,
cat.
we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
For being
Automated protocols activated.
How do I put this?
Deploying forward station.
For being so new and like they did a pretty decent job of making the Ket like stand out.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Temperatures are below freezing.
I'm pretty happy with it overall.
Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Yeah, the Angara.
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach.
Well, I answered you about Ket.
Of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara, the Resistance? What's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
I agree.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube.
Which is my goal.
We've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Alright, so first things first, let's hop into the Nomad. Next thing up, we're gonna hit M and reset this recording.